All right, we have a question here from Geriatric Millennial. How does that work out? Feel bad about that. I'm the oldest. I'm one of the oldest millennials. There is some variation in how you define the age range that actually captures the millennial generation. And typically, the beginning of it is usually put around somewhere between 1980 and 1984, with 1982 being about the average that demographers will use when saying, here's the beginning of the millennial generation. I'm born in 1982, so I'm one of the oldest millennials. By the way, another aside, millennial does not mean young person. This frustrates me sometimes when I hear it. Millennial is a very specific demographic population boom that is captured by certain years, starting around my birth date and then ending. And then there's another generational demographical labels that capture the group after it. So I think we got used to, the baby boomers got used to referring to millennials as young people. And now we use it just generically to talk about like 14-year-olds today who are very much not millennials. The youngest millennials are well out of college and in their 20s. So that is a little PSA. Millennial doesn't mean young person. Okay? It's a very specific demographic range. Anyways, if this millennial is geriatric, that means I'm geriatric. Which I kind of am. Guys, 2 weeks ago, last week, I threw out my back shoveling snow. It's like the most dad thing you can do. I mean, I was out, couldn't walk around for a couple days. It took me a week to really recover. I mean, I had to do pretty aggressive. I'm very aggressive in recovery on things, right? So as soon as I could move, I was moving. As soon as I could walk, I was walking. As soon as I could stretch, I was doing huge amounts of stretches. And then I started working in exercises that didn't strain the back. And then I finally have worked myself up to yesterday. I was able to do my full exercise routine. I mean, I got after it because I hate being immobile. But I mean, is there anything more, speaking of geriatric millennials, anything more dad than, throwing out your back shoveling snow?